So this is a single page website. Sort of the intent of a single page website is to have all of the information necessary to sort of convince your customers that you're the company that they'd like to go with. And then so they just scroll down the page, find all the information. Ignore some of these placeholder graphics. The site's not 100% ready at this point. But as you scroll down, you're just getting into the information, convincing you that this is the company you'd like to go with. And then eventually you'll get down to the very bottom of the page and there's a contact form saying, yes, you have convinced me, I'd like to go with your services. So you can kind of reach out and contact them. So that's the intent of a single page website, is to kind of keep them on that single page. So that presents a bit of a challenge if you'd like to have a blog with your site as well, which is good for SEO purposes and just to kind of keep users coming back to the site. So you don't necessarily want people clicking on this full article, leaving the home page, especially if they're new visitors, and then they've lost the information above this, and they've lost the contact form, and now they're on the blog. Clicking through that, then they have to hit the back button or remember to click on the home page to get back, and so you can do some more convincing as far as getting them to go with your services. So another option for single page websites is to actually show the article itself on the single page. So that's what I'm going to show you here. Before I get to that though, I'm going to go ahead and go over to the blog. So we do have a separate blog on this site. That's more for recurring customers that already kind of have been convinced and have worked with the company before. They might want to see some recurring content, just kind of click through and read some articles. Plus Google likes to see this because they can see that the site is active and constantly posting new things. So I'm going to go ahead and shift over to the blog page here, and then we've got a bunch of articles down here. And once I click on one of these, you can see what would have happened if I had clicked that read full article button on the home page. The page just kind of blinks out and flashes onto a new page, just a typical page transition. So I'm going to go ahead and click this now. Sends me over to the blog page, and now I can read through this particular post. And if I wanted to visit the home page again, I would then need to go up to the menu and actually access that. But what we were able to do on here, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the collective, which is going to be on the home page. It's going to scroll me down to this section. So we're back on the home page now, and we're looking at this article. So instead of taking people and just kind of turning the page white and disappearing for a second and showing up on that article and all the information above this and below this has disappeared, instead I'm actually morphing this section. New information is appearing, but some of the other information is just shifting itself into a blog article within the content of the home page. So if I go ahead and click on this button, you'll see that animation trigger. So now it feels like we're on a blog post. So we're looking at the content here. We can scroll down just like if we were on the blog and read all the information from this particular article. We still have the contact form at the bottom because that was part of the home page. And also, if we want to, we can scroll up and continue to access this information. So it's just a cool option to be able to have a blog article on a single page website, be able to read it and still be able to access the rest of the single page website through a feature like this.